Hey everybody, welcome back to my crazy life. I wanted to stop in today and talk a little bit about, I had mentioned before that I'm on this weight loss journey, and a little bit about me. I've never had a huge issue with weight. I've always been pretty slim growing up. In fact, I remember trying to get sports physicals for school, and the doctor telling my parents, you really need to make her eat and make her eat fattening foods and blah, blah, blah. I was just always really, really thin, and I was very athletic. um, Once I reached adulthood, I got married and I've never had to really watch my weight. I had two gorgeous daughters and I gained 55 pounds with each pregnancy, mostly because I really literally took it to the extent of like, I'm pregnant, I need to eat for 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever. But anyway, 55 pounds each time. After each pregnancy, and I had my kids later in life. I was 30 years old when I had my first daughter, and then I was 33 when I had my second daughter. And the first pregnancy, the weight came off fairly easy, and then with my second one, um, I was getting older, and I just noticed it was harder. It was more of a struggle. So what worked for me after each of my pregnancies was I followed the South Beach diet, which to this day I still believe in. I have this weird personality disorder that I don't know why when I find something that works like that, I just don't go back to it and use it again. But I get on these things where I want to try something new and I like to read about new things and diets and whatever. So that's what I've been, where my journey takes me. So I should go back on the South Beach diet, and I may end up back there, but I wanted to talk to you about a couple of different little diet books I've been recently reading and give my opinion on them. My first thought was to go on the Super Shred diet or the Shredder diet, and I bought both of his books. Here's the Super Shred one, and they're both by Ian Smith. And in all honesty, I like the philosophy of this diet, and I think it's a great diet, more of a lifestyle thing. The thing that I found very hard with this, to follow this diet, was the amount of food you have to, or the amount of times a day you have to eat. I work in a job where it's not a set thing, like from this time to this time I'm doing this. Like, it's all, sometimes it's hectic and fast paced and I don't even get a lunch, and sometimes it's slow and I could follow, but it was just too, my lifestyle is too hard for this. So I tried it for a little bit, planning out, I think it was like 6 little meals a day. It just was too much for me. So love his concept, but I'll be putting these books back on Amazon. It just wasn't for me. I've heard a lot of success through that diet. So when I'm talking about these two, these are just my personal opinions. I think one thing with diet is that it's different for every single person. My body's not the same as your body, or your body's not the same as mine. And what works one, for one is not going to work for me. Age matters. I think that's the big thing for me right now, is that I am over 40, and I can really see how my metabolism has changed. When I gain weight, I don't gain it all over. I gain it right in my gut, which I hate. And I just find it harder and harder to lose. So I'm just looking, not so much as a diet, for a lifestyle change. So the next book I had was the Trim Healthy Mama. And this is by two sisters, Serene Allison and Pearl Barrett. And I like the concept of this book. My only reason that I would not follow this book to the T is because I don't want to follow an eating plan to the T, if that makes sense. I want to still be able to enjoy life. I want to eat healthy. I want to be healthy. But you know what? I also want to go out and try a new restaurant, and I want to go out and have a piece of cheesecake, and I want to, I want the both of best worlds. So I have learned a lot from this book, and many, many, many philosophies from this book I will implement into my plan. And I think that's the key, is that when any of us go on a diet idea or lifestyle change, you shouldn't follow just one book idea. You should research different plans and pull from different things that work best for your lifestyle. So here's my plan. Here's what I've been following. I really want to eat cleaner. I really want to make better choices. I want to give up sugar. I have given up soda, which is hard for me because I love Pepsi, almost as much as I love life. That has been the hardest thing. I never thought I could give up Pepsi. I would take it through a vein if they offered it. That's how much I love it. Does that mean I'll never have a Pepsi again? Absolutely not. That's the key for me, is that finding a lifestyle change but not taking away everything that I love, even the things that are not that great for me. So going forward, I want to eat clean. I want to eat more all natural. Like some things I got from this book that I've really made changes in our life as our family. I switched out margarine. We only eat real butter. I'm more conscious of labels and looking at all the preservatives and items. Our lifestyles are busy, so we'll still have food. Processed food is still part of our lives, but there are healthier choices. But I want to, like I said, I don't want to be so regimented as this, and it may work for some people, it just doesn't for me. I want to be able to live healthy, exercise, enjoy life, and still enjoy the things in life that aren't that great for us, like a nice piece of cheesecake, but just in moderation, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So one thing that starting this journey, I think I said I wanted to lose 20 pounds. I've lost 2 pounds, so I currently weigh 158. And I feel my best when I'm between 140 and 145. I'm 5'8", and so I feel like that's just I've been at a good weight for me. I've been at 140, and I felt more energy. I wasn't always so tired. And so I just think that's a good goal for me. If I don't make it, it's not the end of the world. But I feel right now at the weight I'm at, I feel kind of lethargic and I'm always tired and I just don't feel as good as I know I could. So I'm going to follow healthier eating plans, more natural eating plans. We'll still go to McDonald's once in a while, but we'll cut those visits back. One thing I've noticed for me personally, my biggest struggle, especially right now, I work at a school, so in the summer I'm at home all day with my daughters, which is such a blessing, but I like to snack. And so my number one goal has been keeping good, healthy snacks that I can go for and not feel guilty. I like to keep my snacks at under 150 calories. So I wanted to give you a couple of snack items I found that are under that 150, some closer to 200, but mostly 150. So here we go. The first thing I found, and I'm watching labels too, when I'm looking at my labels, the first thing that I'm really looking at is sugar. I want to cut sugar out of our diets. So I've switched us over to whole grain breads. And even then there's an Ezekiel bread or non-sprouted bread. So I even want to go further and go forward with that, but it's a process. These are called Frolic Crisp. They're all cheese, and they had a couple of flavors. These are the cheddar. They're gluten-free. Let's see. There's 6 grams of fat total and 0 sugar and 1 gram of fiber. And the calorie count is 90 calories per snack pack. And this is what a snack pack looks like. And I think there were six crisp in there. I'll show you what one looks like. They look like this. If you ever had like fried cheese, like when I'm making like a chicken breast and some of the cheese on it falls off on the pan that's been baking and you pull that piece of cheese off and it's so yummy. It's kind of what they taste like. So that's an idea. I got these at Walmart. They're a little pricey for, this box I think was like $3.49, and you get, you only get 4 pouches in there. So you have to make the determination if it's worth the price. I thought they were pretty yummy. The next item that I keep in the house, and this is that I like to snack on, and actually my girls have learned to love, is the veggie straws. And these are also seasoned with sea salt, which is another thing I'm trying to switch us over to eating more sea salt and less regular salt. And this is 130 calories per bag. It's a good size bag. Size of my hand and stuff. And let's see some of the things on it. It's 1 gram of fiber. And the sugar, it says less than 1 gram. And it has some pretty good vitamins and stuff in there. So this is a processed item, and I get that. These last 2 items are processed items. And I'd love to get to the point where I'm eating more non-processed, but we are also a very busy family, so I keep things in there. The girls love them. I'd rather them eat this than a candy bar, so that's how I justify that. The next thing I love is the Blue Diamond Natural Almond Nut Thins. And I'm really trying to watch our gluten a little bit. I don't want to be gluten free, but I don't want it, in the processed white sugars and flours and stuff. So this is an alternative to your cracker, and this one is 130 calories, and you get about 4 crackers for that to stay in that. Let's see, it has 0 trans fat, 0 saturated fat, 0 cholesterol, and 23 grams of carbohydrate. Dietary fiber is 1 gram, and 0 sugar, and 3 grams of protein. So I enjoy these with my next tip, which is, well, 2 actually. So I'll have 1 or 2 of these, and they're really very filling if you put something on them. And that is the Laughing Cow cheese wedges. And these, I buy these and I put them on the crackers like that. And I'll also, when I make a scrambled egg in the morning, and they make a light version too. This is the original creamy Swiss. I just got the new one, which is the light cheddar cheese, I think. But I'll take a wedge of this and scramble up an egg in the morning and put one of these in there. Or they have a herb and onion, and that one's good in a scrambled egg too. So, and these are only, I think it was 50 calories per triangle wedge. Get the cow ups right there. And the next one is a little bit higher in fat content, and also there's different options for this that you can buy light or all natural, which we'll probably eventually switch to. But I get these little Jif to go cups, and I get these at the Dollar Tree. There's 3 in a box for $1, and the calorie count on these is 250 per container. So, and they're pretty good sized containers. So a lot of times this will, 1 container I'll do for 2 snacks. So I'll do half of a container on some crackers or apple slices, and then save the other half for the afternoon and put them on, an apple slice that afternoon. So these are a really great option too. And they have fat free, and they have low fat and all natural. So I would suggest those. This is my newest find that I really like, and I got this at Walmart, and it's Bonito Better Cheddar Pinto Bean Chips. So you're getting away from the gluten and the processed food. And let's see, this one has 140 calories for 12 chips. So that's a lot. And I like to make a homemade salsa, and I don't usually need that many 12 chips. And there's zero calories in the salsa because it's homemade. I'm not putting any sugar in it or anything. So that's really a nice snack option. And then this next one I use for a snack option, and also sometimes a little go-to lunch. And I keep the string cheese, and they make light ones, and they make all natural ones. I buy these by the bagfuls and keep them in the refrigerator, and the girls love them too, just to take out as a snack. And I also I try to get lean deli meat at our local deli. This is turkey. And sometimes more than a snack, I'll take a slice of the turkey meat and wrap it around the cheese, and I'll do like 2 of those, and that works out perfect for lunch. It's very, very filling. So anyway, that was just a couple of ideas that I use for snack items, because if you're like me, that's my biggest thing. We make very good, healthy meals, I feel like, but it's between the meals when I'm just like starving and a bag of chips is there or a candy bar. And I think that's the key too, is I'm trying to bring less and less of those items into our home. And as we're making this switch to more healthy lifestyle and healthy eating, you don't see it as much. Like I haven't seen the girls say, oh my gosh, where are the Pop-Tarts? Because there's options there. We always have grapes, we always have fruit, and vegetables and hummus. And so when we make that switch slowly over, nobody's really noticing that the potato chips and the dips and the stuff like that are in here. So it's working. Anyway, I hope that helped. I hope that gave you some good ideas. I love going on YouTube and seeing everybody else's ideas. So good luck if you're on a weight loss journey. I'll keep you updated on mine. Like I said, 20 pounds. I've lost 2 so far. And man, it sucks getting old. Dang, I wish I was still in my 20s. I'd have eaten a lot better back then. Maybe I should tell my girls that. That's what I'll do. Anyway, I hope you have a blessed day. And from my house to yours, I wish you nothing but love. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.